So, good morning, friends. First of all, please subscribe my channel. And today I'm going to take the class of Engineering Mechanics, the lecture 2. In this lecture 2, we are going to discuss about system of forces as well as parallelogram law. First, we are going to discuss system of forces. System of forces. What is meant by the system of forces? The number of forces acting on a system is called system of forces. It may be any kind of system. For example, if you take the car moving with some certain velocity on this particular system, the forces which are going to, wind force is going to act, the weight of the body is going to act, and the friction force is going to act. Like that, the number of forces are acting on the particular center of gravity of the car. Like this, the number of forces acting on the system is called system of forces. In this system of forces, we are going to have different types of systems. First one is concurrent, non-concurrent, coplanar, non-coplanar, collinear, non-collinear. These are the system of forces: concurrent, non-concurrent, coplanar, non-coplanar, collinear, non-collinear. So here, if you take the concurrent force system, what is meant by the concurrent force system? If all the forces acting from a single point, is called as concurrent force system. Otherwise, if all the forces are going to act towards same point, is also called as concurrent force system. Just now we have taken the example of car. All the forces are acting on the center of a car. If you take that forces system is called concurrent force system. Non-concurrent force system, if all the forces are acting at different points. Means, for example, you can take that on a beam, if the three forces which are acting at different points, like this. This is nothing but non-concurrent force system. Here, next one is coplanar force system. If all the forces are acting on the same plane, for example, here we are going to have three planes. If all the forces are acting on the same plane, that is nothing but coplanar force system, same plane. This is also comes under the one of the example for the coplanar force system, because all the forces are acting on the surface of the beam, that is the same plane. Coplanar, non-coplanar, vice versa. Here you are going to have all the forces are acting at different planes as nothing but non-coplanar forces. Next one is collinear forces. If the line of action is same, the line of action of the forces is same, if the force system is called as collinear force system. If you are going to pull the vehicle with the 3 or 4 members, all the 4 members force is acting in the same direction. Non-collinear means if the forces are acting in opposite direction. These are non-like forces, unlike parallel. Likely parallel forces. If the two forces are acting in the same direction, this is called likely parallel force. These are the different types of system of forces: concurrent, non-concurrent, coplanar, non-coplanar, collinear, non-collinear. In this, unlike parallel and likely parallel forces. This is nothing but a different system of forces. Here, we are going to have the effect at a particular point or some other points, but we have to calculate what is the effect which is going to act on the particular system. For that, we are going to find out the resultant. What is meant by the resultant? Resultant is nothing but which gives the effect of all the forces that is nothing but resultant. This particular resultant we can able to find out by two methods. One is parallelogram law, and second one is resolving of forces. Resolving of forces. So what is parallelogram law and what is resolving of forces? This will be we are going to discuss in this particular class. And what is parallelogram law? If two forces, if you are going to take the two forces which are acting from a single point, means these two forces are countering forces. If the two forces are acting, one is P and other one is Q. If the two forces are acting from a single point with an angle of some theta, we consider these two forces are called two sides of a parallelogram, and the diagonal of these two sides of a parallelogram and the diagonal of this parallelogram gives the resultant of these two forces. Resultant of these two forces is called parallelogram law. The two forces are considered as the two sides of a parallelogram and which are acting at an angle of theta. These two forces, the diagonal gives a resultant. So the diagonal is going to be the R equals to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. This will be the resultant. And what will be the magnitude of the particular point? This theta is, means orientation, that is tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. This will be the resultant, that will be the direction, means this is the parallelogram law. We can derive this one by using this PQ. Take this as A, B, take O. This particular derivation we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.
And then